remix song, girl. You look so
Go ahead and
sexy.
serenade
You
the best friends
really
then.
turn me on. Blow my mind every time I see your face, girl. And that's when the beat kick in.
Right.
Act like you don't know. I literally, best friends, was looking down, coloring, doodling on my paper, singing my little song. I thought Sean was up doing something.
Not
What
deeply.
was that? A little essay you had right there? A little essay?
And that was from my video earlier today.
Wow, I'm just messing with you. Hey, best friend. Ooh, I like. They come in with hearts now, girl.
Oh, they be loving on you, girl.
They come in with hearts and
That's so
sparkles.
nice. Not sparkles.
Yes, sparkles and glitter and all of the things. It's so good to see each and every one of you guys. Welcome to the Rainbow Factory. This is the Rainbow Factory.
Hey, this is your world. I'm just a squirrel.
Before it was the honeycomb hideout. It's still the honeycomb. Okay. It's still the honeycomb hideout. Welcome to whatever this place is called. I don't know what it's called, but welcome. For those of you guys who don't know who I am Candy Sincerity Johnson,
And I am Sean Johnson. Hey, y'all.
and we co-author an amazing book. I have not been drinking. We co-authored an amazing book, and it's called Moments of Resurrection. If you haven't grabbed it, shame on you. There's still time. You can grab the book. We do a host of things. We're kind of frazzled dazzled today. Sean just came in the house and had a very long day.
I did.
Kennedy and Caleb literally just went to bed 2 seconds ago. We just shooed them upstairs and put them in the bed. So we just are kind of frazzled, razzle dazzle, and we don't have a topic. Let's just be transparent. We don't have a topic. So very much so, like last night, the conversation is gonna go, girl, where the conversation is supposed to go.
That's right.
And so that's just how we're going to just let this thing take place on tonight. So welcome to all of the best friends as you guys come in. I had every intention on catching up on all of the tea and everything that was going on.
I know, because I've heard there's some stuff going on in the streets, girl, but I don't know nothing that's happening.
I don't know anything that's happening. So, girl, I'm gonna have to, as I'm showering and doing other things tonight, I'm gonna have to listen, put my ear to the ground and see what I can hear. I'm gonna have to see what I can hear. Shout out to the best friends that are inboxing saying, "Girl, I got my book."
Yes.
A best friend. That's why Sean paused.
Right.
What did it say?
It said, best friend, I got my books today. I said, yay. And then I was trying to see if she was asking for anything else. That's why it be looking like I can't focus, y'all. I'm sorry. I be just doing too much.
So, yeah, so the inbox messages were coming in as well. But anyway, do you have any announcements? Are there any housekeeping items that we should consider?
I cannot think of anything. No, I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. No housekeeping
No
announcements.
housekeeping announcements.
Best friend said, so girl, which one should I read first? She said, my books came in, girl. Who do I dive into first, girl? So
Well, if you do not know, anybody that does not know, if you get the book bundle, you want to start with Moments of Redemption. Now, I can show you Moments of Redemption because we have those available. We are currently waiting on Moments of Resurrection to show up. But this is book one. So if you get the book bundle, you want to read this one first.
Yeah.
Because this one gives you all the background information about our, us getting married, divorced, breaking up the first time, getting back together, breaking up the second time, all of that stuff. So this is book one. So if you get the book bundle, read Moments of Redemption first, and then there you go. Oh, wow. That's the first time we ever got that question.
Share with the best friends what was asked.
So one of the best friends, we never had this question before, and I don't know because of the nature of the book. I don't know if they would allow it. But she said, are we able to ship to prisons?
I don't see why not.
Well, there's some scenes. So if they peruse the book, they may not allow it through. So I don't know.
Those are just inspirational scenes. Just a little inspiration. Just a little motivation.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. But I just thought I saw her live.
Nisha, what? She's in jail.
Girl, wait a minute. Nisha said Nandy is in jail, but I
thought she went to Yale. I didn't think she went to jail. I thought she was a graduate of Yale. I thought somebody else's lives that she's a graduate from Yale. I didn't know she went to jail. I need a fact check on it.
Yeah, let us. We're gonna fact check, because if we're gonna talk about it, you know us. We don't come here with no fraggle naggle. So we're gonna have to go and we have to go and research and figure the darn thing out, and then perhaps we can come back to the table and have a conversation, because we have to know what it is that we diving into. We can't dive in blindly, because
So let's poll the group. Let's poll the group. This is a topic that we talked about here at the table before. If you guys are interested in that topic and us doing an update tomorrow, let us know in the comments if you guys are interested in us doing an update on that story tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because we have not been privy, so we would actually have to take some time and do some research.
So that way we can give you good commentary and have some good conversation about it. So yeah, let us know if you want us to do that, and then we'll do our due diligence like we do, and then we'll discuss it, and we'll go from there. Because girl, that's interesting. Should we say yes, please?
You know, the best friends like to hear y'all. You
They
guys,
said, why not?
you know, you guys like to hear what we have to say about certain things. You care, huh?
They do. They
Do
seem
you-
to like our perspectives on things.
See, and that's what Angelita kind of alluded to what my concern was. She said, "Girl, who's that?"
Okay.
You know,
Gotcha.
I understand.
Got you. Okay. So then
Yeah.
I would have to bring my piece and make sure I bring everybody up to speed before we dive
Yeah.
into the topic. Okay.
Because girl, people over here be like, "Girl, who?"
Okay. All
Who?
right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So that's that.
Oh Lord
Ooh,
Jesus!
we got some homework.
Wow, there's a lot going on.
We got some homework.
That's a lot going on. Well, listen, I'll say this as it relates to any of the things going on. I'll say this. I think it would be fair for us to take a look to see how much meat and potatoes is on the plate.
Okay. Okay.
It might be fair for us to look and see how much meat and potatoes is on the plate. If it's enough meat on the bone, then Sean and I will definitely carve out a little bit of time and do our due diligence. And when you see us back here tomorrow, we will have a good conversation as it relates to that topic for you.
Yeah.
You guys know when we come with facts and we come with commentary. Sean come with the facts about what happened, and baby, I fill in the blanks. Okay.
Exactly.
That's what we do.
Her commentary is second to none. I'm just
I
gonna put
appreciate
that out
that.
there, okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
In addition to that, I also commend you on your thorough research as well.
No
We're
problem.
a good team in that regard.
So the YT best friends was asking us what we thought about the Kirk Franklin videos. That's another thing I have not.
Bless you.
Thank you. I have not seen it. It was there. I think there was a documentary. Have you watched it or seen it? Again, when I tell you we've been so focused on our own lives,
Yeah,
that we have not really had time to dive into anybody else's.
yeah.
Like we so busy trying to just
Keeping your head above water, making the way that you can. Temporary layoffs.
Okay, we've been so busy
Yeah.
trying to just keep ourselves together and focused in things that we just haven't had time, y'all. We haven't
Yeah.
had time. So, hey Joe, what's good?
Hey
let
Joe,
me
good to see you.
Oh, now I do know that Jeezy and his wife, they getting divorced. That I do know. I've seen that all across the internet.
The little girl.
The little Jenny Mae.
Yeah.
Yeah. Demetra said that plate runneth over.
Oh, girl, it's that much going on over there with them people. Listen, we will definitely unpack.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm trying to think of what else is going on with you. Oh, so what I did was, one of the things that I was telling the best friends on my video earlier. I know you weren't on the video, but one of the things that I've been doing is I've been going back through our old videos, and I've been taking excerpts or clips of what I think will be good reels for the future.
Okay.
And it's very interesting because history tends to repeat itself.
Yeah.
We always say that, right?
Yeah.
So I stumbled upon a video that we did in 2019 when we broke up the last time.
Yeah,
girl.
that was during the last breakup.
So it was a video that we did in 2019, and during the video, I found it interesting. I said something, and I said, we were talking. There was a best friend in the comments that said something like, "You guys have great chemistry together, and I know romantically it's not working." But she was basically saying what you should consider doing is just remaining roommates.
Oh, they said
You
that to back then too?
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
yeah. Best friend said that.
Okay.
You should just consider remaining roommates, and then you guys should just stay under the same roof, and then just just keep doing what you're doing, and then y'all have your own separate lives.
Uh-huh.
So that's what she said.
Okay.
Your response was, "Girl, no, that ain't gonna work because, girl, when people ready to move on,
Yeah.
like she was like, well, your exact words was, what I'm not gonna do is be, tiptoeing in with my boo late at night and then trying to escort them out before the kids get up, that kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?"
It's too much.
So then I, just out of nowhere, it felt like out of nowhere, said something to the effect of, I can see us in the future having a very, very successful book.
Really?
And us being in New York. And being on
I
stage.
remember that.
And being on stage speaking.
Yeah.
And our partners being there in the audience present. And it was so crazy because I'm laying in the bed upstairs on my laptop, and I'm going through these video clips, and I'm like looking at that from 2019, and I was like, if we would have followed the path, we would have been there.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And so it almost made the hero.
But we didn't have the book to write.
What you mean?
Had we followed the path then, we didn't have the material for the book to write.
Girl, listen, I could have went on tour around the world just
Yeah,
off this.
we could have did it because that was when this came out.
Baby, I could have went from here to Bangladesh off this.
Yeah, that's facts. Because you had just recently released that.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, anywho's it. So yeah, so that's pretty much what the nature of the conversation was, and it was so interesting because to know what we know now, you know what I mean, 4 years later,
Yeah,
and to be sitting looking at that, I was like, oh my God,
that's crazy.
ain't it?
That's crazy.
Ain't it?
You know, you've had a tendency to have a little bit of a prophetic nature in you. I've seen it happen more than one time. Jackie said I'm almost done with book 1. Girl, what you think?
What do you think?
So what you think so far?
What
This
do
is
you
book
think?
1. This is what Jasmine is talking about.
What do you
think?
think, girl?
What you think? Hey, Brandy.
Hi, Brandy.
What you think? Girl, when Brandy popped on this SJ live the other day, I about fainted because Brandy is our long time homegirl with the uppercase, lowercase. That's how we always knew that was Brandy, girl. But yeah, so let us know what you think, Jasmine. But yeah, that's interesting. We're gonna see if that's gonna play out because that might still be in our future.
Yeah. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I'm definitely open to it. I'm definitely open to it. Like if I could somehow get these books into the masses, honey, into somebody's hands that has some type of influence, talk show, something, honey, that's all I need. I just need to find a way because I think yes.
I got a way.
Huh.
You going on the game show.
I am going on the game show.
And the people come around and they say, who are you? What do you do? And you say, this is where your sound bite. Best friends, this is
my
a little
blurb.
coaching.
I was thinking about my blurb on the way back. I was gonna write it down and make sure that you what you think about my blurb. I was gonna have you proofread my blurb because it literally came. Because I guess because I'm used to getting feedback from you.
No, I'll give you feedback, but I don't want you to think that you have to,
No, that's what I'm saying. Feedback.
Okay.
And so it came to me as I was driving back to the house, and I was like, man, that's a good blurb. So I had a blurb. So I'm gonna have to tell you the blurb. Yeah.
What does it include?
So it includes SJ, it includes the book, and it includes the twins.
Very nice.
And it kind of includes you because I reference my ex-wife, so
what were you gonna say? Dana said I was gonna say the same thing. So yeah, that's what I would want to know. I would want to know, what you're gonna tell the people.
But the
Yeah.
blurb does include that.
So I think so one of the things that I tell people all the time in business is if you're giving a soundbite or if you're in front of a large audience and you have the people's attention, if you sending them in two different directions, that's confusion. Send them in one direction, right? So I would without hearing any of the blurb, the fact that you mentioned the twins is good. You don't necessarily have to mention me, but I would pick a lane. So either you're sending them to SJ or you're sending them to the book. But I wouldn't do both.
Okay.
A confused mind makes no decisions. Somebody type that in the comments. A confused mind makes no decisions. So if you telling me you're a self-published author, you sending me over here. If you telling me that you're the owner of an online boutique, you sending me over here. Now I'm sitting here at the crossroads and I don't know, right? But if you're telling me about one, you're literally telling people, I want to take you on a journey from here to here. And there's nowhere for them to get lost in the middle. That's just my opinion.
Gotcha.
Once you get them into your ecosystem, then, and you pick which direction, then they can then learn about the other, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's what I would do. Best friends, if you have any questions about business or anything else, put them in the comments. This is just a free-for-all conversation.
Free-for-alls usually be the real good ones. That's how yesterday happened.
So speaking of yesterday, we had a conversation about what you don't want. In yesterday's conversation, we talked about what you don't want.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Tadia said, you all give me the courage to move forth with my story. I have been pondering for years. Go for it. There's no reason not to. Go for it. Whatever you're afraid of or whatever you're nervous about or whatever you think could go wrong or whatever, it might, but you'll be fine. It's nothing you can't get past, nothing you can't get over.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Indeed. Indeed.
Just do it.
Indeed.
Hey, B. But yeah, just do it.
Hey, Brandy.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Just dive on in there and do it. Erica said, will one website ever have a link to the other website? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Because they're not related.
Yeah. I don't know how you would link that. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't foresee that being. I don't foresee that being the case because they're not related to one another. They're addressing two different needs. So I don't think that there will be a way to tie them in together.
Yeah, because when you think about companies that are linked together, you think about like Old Navy, Gap, and Banana Republic. It's all the same brand, right? And so I don't know how it is now because I haven't been on their website in years. But it used to be at the bottom of Old Navy's website, there was the link to Gap, and then there was another link to Banana Republic. Well, it's all fashion. Right? So if you're looking for a little bit more high end, you go Gap. If you're really looking for the creme de la creme, you go Banana Republic. And so it's all along the same line.
Yeah.
I don't know how we go from handbag to book. I don't know how that storyline plays out.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Now, what were you saying? Yesterday we talked about what I don't want. What was you feeling? Oh,
well, I just was enjoying the conversation yesterday. So maybe we should do a continuation. So yesterday we was talking about what you don't want, and you were very vocal about what you don't want.
Yes.
And I was sharing with the best friends earlier that I want a big booty Judy.
That makes sense.
I want somebody who cute in the face and thick in the waist.
Okay.
And I said, for me, it's evidence that you cook good if you kind of fluffy.
Okay.
Because I don't trust a skinny cook. I don't. I know Monique wrote that book a long time ago. I don't trust a skinny cook.
There's some good skinny cook stuff.
Well, you cooking the wrong recipe. It don't have no seasoning in it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, now you can't trust everybody just because they big. Because I'm big and I can't cook. You see what I'm saying? I'm big and I can't cook. but I'm the anomaly. Most women who big, they can cook.
Or they just eat a lot.
Or both, right? They eat a lot of what they cook, right?
Cause I got big because I just ate.
Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I was looking at you in one of them other clips, and I was like, "Oh, look at her little pie face, girl. Sean had a little pie face. Sean ain't got no pie face no more. Now I'm the only pie face at the table.
Every time I gain weight, my face gets round.
Sean had a little pie face. Girl, look at her. Now she got a little lemon head face. Now I got the pie face, and she got the lemon head face.
I was noticing my cheekbones come out more when I lose weight. I was like, I even got a dimple. Where did dimple come from?
Come on now. Come on now, lemon head face. So, lemon head face.
Yes.
What is it that she had to have? Because you said you were very vocal. There's no heat.
Yeah, but there is no heat. I'm sorry. No, absolutely not. But I have I don't really have a laundry list because I don't want nobody to think that I'm gonna be extra super particular. But I do have certain things, but I'm not really gonna say them out loud per se because yeah, I'm not really gonna say them out loud. Now, are you just talking about because I don't want people because I got a little bit of attention. I got like a teaspoon of attention. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, I know what she likes, and let me just pretend to be that if they try to step to me. But are you talking about physical or are you just talking about in general?
Both.
Both?
We want to know.
I definitely want, like I said, like I told Candy before, I definitely, or told you guys before, because we talked about this a little bit before, I definitely want a feminine woman. She ain't got to be a pillow princess, but I don't date studs. So, there's this one stud on TikTok that, yeah, I was actually cute. But anyway, I digress. Yes, you're raising your hand.
So there's some best friends who don't know what the term pillow princess means.
Oh, they don't know what pillow princess is?
Yes.
Okay. So for me, a pillow princess is a very like extremely feminine woman. You know, she's makeup, hair, nails, lashes, pumps. Like she just like feminine. But then she also is very feminine in the bedroom to the point where she real dainty and she don't really get down in the paint. Like, I need you to be feminine on the outdoors, but I need you to get in there and get in the paint when the time is right. So I can't do a pillow princess. Like, I can't get nobody to be like, ew, it's too much and it's too, like... No. Okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Get down in the paint.
You gotta get hey.
Get down in the paint.
You gotta
Can we unpack that, please?
You gotta be ready to do some voyeurism stuff when the time is right. Like... So, yeah. But I definitely want a feminine woman. I do want someone who likes to travel because I want to get to a point where I'm traveling. Me and the twins, and you know, once you are comfortable with whoever this is that I'm dating, and we get to that point, if it's serious, then you know they gotta be willing and wanting to travel. I have to have somebody that is fun. They gotta have fun. They gotta have a sense of humor. We gotta be able to have a good time. I can't do no stick in the mud because I'm not a stick in the mud all the time. Like I like to have a good time. I like to laugh. I like to joke around. All of that. She don't necessarily have to cook. I can handle that. Or we can take turns.
Okay.
That ain't a big thing.
Her food gonna be nasty.
Why you say her food gonna be nasty?
I don't know. Cause I'm throwing shade because I can't cook.
So we can take turns Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It don't matter. What else? She's gotta be God fearing. Clean, hygiene wise and otherwise.
Ain't it sad we gotta have these conversations with
You
grown
have
people?
to have these conversations though. That's the crazy part because I done seen some people that I be like, yikes. Joe said get down in the paint. That's a good one. Joe, you got
Get down in the paint.
you gotta be able to get down in the paint.
Get down in the paint.
It's necessary.
Get down in the water.
Okay. I'm talking about I can't swim, it's too much.
Get down in the water.
Let me see. What else? patient, understanding. Don't throw no fruit at the screen now. Honest. Um, I, yeah. So, Luby said maybe you should go on the Kendra G show. You know what? I wouldn't mind doing that. Not now, because I'm not interested right now. But I would probably try to get on there just to see. Just to see. Maybe, down the line when I'm ready to really dive into the water. Would you go on the Kendra G show?
I go on there now. She live now. I ride over there now. I'll ride over there now.
Yeah, I believe that you would.
Girl,
I believe that you would.
I will ride over there now. And let me tell y'all why.
Sheree said she watching now. You finna ride over to the Kendra G show?
Y'all tag Kendra and tell Kendra they got a real one on the line. It's a real one on the line.
Can I sit next to you when you go on there?
No, girl. Sit next to me and say what about who, girl? As a matter of fact, I would change my shirt into the unapologetically single and accepted applications, girl.
Yes,
and I'll be sitting there. Now, see, best friends, this is what we would need to do. If this is how this will play out. If I got on the Kendra G show, I'm gonna need all of y'all to round up the crew and come meet me in the comments. Cause them people over there don't have no chill.
They don't have no chill.
And see, me, you might pop off, but I'm always get the last word. So I'm gonna need y'all to rally up in the comments. They don't know the best friends is coming. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we come blazing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And they be done came for me in the comments, and y'all be done took care of my light work while I'm on there answering questions. You see what I'm saying?
Tori, that's exactly what I was going to say when I said honest and Candy started looking up her glasses. She said,
I didn't say anything.
She said, you didn't have to. She said, you did what they said you did, but you're not who they say you are. That is what it is. I can't try to force people to see me for the person that I am now if they only see me as the person that I was. So it is what it is. But I have to understand that it comes from a place and it's valid. You know what I mean? Like when you hurt somebody or when you do something to somebody or you betray them or whatever, like you can't get mad if they can't see you for anything other than that. But you can't spend the rest of your life trying to change their opinion of you either. So when you make that bed, baby, you gotta lie in it and you better roll up in that cover and snuggle up in it. Okay?
You see me? I thought I disappeared when I do that. I don't disappear when I do that.
The light actually shines on you much brighter.
Do these brown eyes show through? Let me say this, because I think some of the best friends think that when we have certain conversations, especially as it relates to things that happened with us in the past, that I'm holding on to stuff. I think I discovered it last week, I believe it was. Last week I discovered this about myself. I've gotten to a place of complete forgiveness. I don't harbor those feelings anymore. So when you talk about being dishonest on certain things, it's not triggering for me.
Okay.
It's not triggering for me. Now, there's a thin line between being in a place of forgiveness and being past it and wanting to remain in a situation. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
so for me, when you say it don't do anything for me. You see what I'm saying? It's not like I get angry. Now, had it been months ago, you would have said that and I would have went off the deep end and it would have been a whole thing. You see what I mean?
Oh,
because I was still working through how everything impacted me or how I felt about stuff, my hurt, my anger, my disappointment, all of that. When I say I'm over that, I'm completely over it. So I don't see you as what you were in the past. I was just being entertained. Because I think you have the ability to be honest. In fact, I truly believe, and this is my right hand to God, I would bet my last dollar that if there was ever a time where you would show up and be the most honest and be the most vulnerable and be the best version of yourself, it's going to be after losing your spouse, your partner, your person.
Yeah.
If that don't make you shape up or ship out, then I don't know what would.
Yeah. And
So-
I actually said something similar to that when I called the best friends earlier. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, yeah. So for me, I believe you. I believe you. But it's not for me to believe you that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless, even if I didn't, you still have to accept that and be okay with that, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
No, absolutely. It
Yeah.
definitely does.
But no, I completely forgive you and completely agree that you have changed.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Cynthia said, "Would you return to dating a man?" Oh, Cynthia, you must not have been here last night,
Girl, that was last
That was
night.
last night's conversation, but no, I won't. No, I'm not.
And it's so funny because a few of the best friends was like, because when I said, girl, I could and could and could, and best friends was like, wait, girl, wait. Yeah.
So Kendra G, for those best friends who don't know who Kendra G is a radio show host here in Chicago. She's on
No,
W.
she's not in Chicago no more. She's in LA.
She left? She doesn't do GCI no more?
Mm-mm.
When did she leave?
She left a couple of months ago.
Oh,
You gotta keep
well,
up.
Clearly. Well, she was
Mm-hmm.
a radio show host here in Chicago for WGCI. She has since left and is now in LA. Is she still on the radio?
I believe
Okay.
that show is bigger than ever.
Yeah, and so she started this show called Singles on social media years ago, and it has just boomed. And so now she has thousands of people every time she goes live, and basically she does a single show where people come on her show. They're single, they're looking for somebody. She talks to them, what they're looking for, what their deal breakers are, all of that. She's even in the process of creating an app, like a dating app now with singles. I might get on her dating app. So that's who she is. And she's so cool. I mean, I've never met her, but she seems really, really cool. She's fun, she's entertaining, she's, and all of that. So that's who Kendra G is.
Best friends, y'all should hook Sean up. Y'all should remember how we did
Not right now, y'all.
remember how we did the Kenny and Sean dating show.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all should do the dating show for Sean.
Not right now, y'all. That would be fun, but not right now. I'm not right now. Let me see. Why do I keep losing my space? Nina said, as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror, then it is what it is. Dana said, I tell people the time it took you to deceive times that by 2 for them to notice your change. Oh.
At least, girl.
Wow.
Yes. I like that.
Dang, that's 34 years. Jeez. Well, hopefully I'll live to see that moment.
Well, but that would imply that you deceived the whole time.
Right.
I don't believe that.
No. Let me see. Coley said, Kenny, no, you would not. Yes, she would. Talking about dating the guy.
So best friends, I'm 40, and I just discovered certain things about myself at 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say I've discovered certain things about myself. Yeah.
Recently?
No, well, stuff that I always knew.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like that I've always been attracted to men.
Mm-hmm.
But I told y'all, we've had this conversation. We had it yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
About things that just don't work long term.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things that just don't work long term.
Yeah.
Where, girl, he would be disappointed, I would be disappointed, everybody be irritated. And really all it just take is him to get loud with me one time. Girl, don't be like, girl, if you
That would tip
don't.
you over the edge.
Girl, well, we not finna do. I'm not finna. Girl, I don't know. Could you see me being submissive to a man?
No.
Could you see me
Not
with a man a long time?
No, but I can't say it won't happen, but it would have to be, girl. I don't know what this man would have to be. Cause when we was friends, I saw you date guys, and girl,
How did it work out?
girl, you have no chill when it comes to dudes. Like y'all
What you
think
mean?
Kenny ain't got chill when it comes to females? Like
What you
she don't got
mean?
no chill when it comes to guys. Like she is so hard on men. Like she don't take none
And don't?
when it comes to men. Like her tolerance or her patience is paper thin. Like
What did I do to them?
girl, they could just say something wrong and you just be like, it just would turn your whole situation upside down. Like you just be like, girl, you used to call me and be like, this MF is dumb. Like, why? I don't understand. I used to be like, what did he do? And then she would tell me, and I'd be like, girl,
What was it? I can't remember back
that's
then.
it, Candy. She'd be like, he was late, and then this MF was talking about some. For example, this guy that wanted to take her out on a date.
Who?
I can't even think of his name. This guy wanted to come and take Candy out for a date. Or wanted to came and hang out with her. And somehow away, he had came and either ate.
I know exactly who you was talking about.
With him. When I tell you this sent her over the edge.
And did.
She was
I
like,
went off. And did.
what's going on here? Like,
And did. He did.
over the edge.
He
Let
did.
them be late.
He did.
Let her feel like they're not being considerate.
Mm-hmm.
Let them, like, no chill, I tell you.
Yeah.
When it comes to guys.
I'm gonna tell y'all the story because I remember exactly who
You
you're
know what
talking
I'm
about.
talking
Oh, I know.
Because
I know.
Burger King or something?
Yes, it was Burger King. It was definitely Burger King. So let me set the stage for y'all best friends. Now, first off, I didn't want to go out with him. I didn't even want to go out with him. But he was a coworker.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
I remember.
And so he was telling everybody at the job how he was really into me and how when I would come around, he would get real shy, he would get real quiet. I didn't even know.
Right.
So at the time, one of the managers came to me and was like, hey, will you go out with him and this, that, and the third, and X, Y, and Z. So I said, yeah. So I give him my number. He calls. We have a decent conversation. And he was like, hey, let's go to the movies. We're going to go to the movies on Friday. Now keep in mind, I'm like 20 years old, 21 years old.
Very young.
Well, it had to be like 21 years old, something like that. So he's like, I'm going to come get you. We're going to go to the movies. We're going to hang out. We're going to do X, Y, and Z, grab something to eat, blah, blah, blah. So in my mind, I didn't want to go, but I'm not going to halfway do anything. Mm-hmm. Now, even back then, I was very in between, but I was more like 50-50, right? So like one day I might dress like this, and then the next day you might see me and I'm dressed girly, mm-hmm. right? So I was very like 50-50, right? And so I decided, okay, well, you committed to going out with him, so actually show him a good time and actually be present, give it a shot.
Right.
So I go to the mall, pick me out a little outfit, girl. I went and picked me out a little number, girl. From Old Navy or, New York and Company or girl, wherever I was shopping at the time. Pick me out a little number, get cute, powder my little face. I did it, girl. I got myself together. I get dressed. He's every bit of like an hour late. Comes to the house to pick me up and's got a Burger King bag. Comes in, gives me a hug, sits down at the table, and proceeds to eat his Burger King. There's several things wrong with this picture. Number one, I haven't ate all day because I thought we were going to dinner. Right. You asked me, could you take me to get something to eat, and could we go to the movies? So I haven't ate all day. I snacked. Now, in fairness, I'm a 16, 18 now. I pack a lot of pounds and I charge by the pound now. You see what I'm saying? Back then, I was only given between an 8 and a 10.
Yeah.
I was very lean and very together then. She had it her way then. You see what I'm saying? So I was smaller in nature, mm-hmm. but I was athletic then.
Yeah.
I had went all day and didn't eat and was just snacking. So I was ready to eat. Girl, you done walked up in here with Burger King, and I don't even eat Burger King. You done walked up in here, you got mayonnaise hanging out the bag, you biting into the sandwich, pickles and shit falling all out the... I don't even eat this. So now you stinking up my kitchen, you stinking up my house with your food, and I don't even eat.
Needless to say, best friends, there was no second date.
No. 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 No.
When I tell you she bent my ear back.
No. No. No.
Oh, good
Now,
Lord.
and so this was a stretch for me because he was somebody that was outside of the culture too, and that was something that I had never considered. Right? I love everybody. God knows I do. You see what I'm saying? I love everybody. God knows I do. But I see myself unapologetic about the fact that I'm going out of my way to find somebody from within my community. Right? When you see me coupled up, booed up, that's what you're going to see. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just who I am, how I am, whatever. What other people do is what they do. I don't have no problem with nobody. I don't judge anybody. I love everybody. But baby, yeah. So I was like, y'all got me out here like.
So Shelly said you just haven't met the right man yet.
Shelly, he just haven't met the right woman yet.
Ooh,
I don't know. Possibly, but it would take a unicorn of a man to know that I've dated women pretty much almost exclusively since the age of 15. I don't know what kind of man wouldn't be intimidated by that.
right.
There's a lot of serious things that he would have to unpack. He will also have to be okay with me co-parenting with another woman. That's asking for a lot. I don't know the guy. That's signing up for all of that. Because I'm telling y'all, I've had conversations with guys enough on a friendship level to know. I've been in barbershops. I've listened to all my brothers. I've had conversations enough with men who had nothing to gain from me, where they were free to just tell their truth. And so a lot of these men have expressed that they're fine with women being intimate as long as there's no emotions attached. You see what I'm saying? They're okay with knowing that their wife or ex-wife or girlfriend or whoever had been with a woman before, but it's when you start developing feelings,
Then it becomes a thing.
then it becomes a thing. Or if you're dealing with somebody who's masculine presenting, then it becomes a thing.
Akiva said, did you let him finish his meal?
Girl, let me tell y'all how these college apartments were set up. I lived in apartments called College Station. The way that College Station was set up is that inside of these college apartments, they would rent out each room, and then you would have common areas of like the kitchen and the living room. So my roommate, and sometimes she's on the video, shout out to Quanisha. Quanisha was my roommate. Her room was in the back of the apartment. My room was in the front. So when you come in, you go past my room and you go around, and then you sit in the little kitchen area. We had this little table and chair set over there. I left Buddy sitting at the table and chair set, went in my room, closed the door, turned the TV back on, and started texting Sean. Me and Sean was real good friends then. I started bending her ear back. But this is back when phones wasn't like what they are now, where you have all these apps and stuff.
Right.
So I had to flip the phone up. Bloop,
T9 worded.
and I'm exactly, girl. And I'm, and then I gotta wait 10 minutes for her response.
So yeah.
So Buddy came knocking on the door when he finished his sandwich.
And you let him out?
No, we went to the show.
Oh, you did go to the show? Okay.
I can't even remember.
I couldn't remember if you ended up going.
Girl, we
But
went.
it had me cracking up so good.
We went to the show. He kept calling. I told the people at work, I said, don't you ever.
Never again no more.
Don't you ever, girl. Don't you ever. I told y'all about the one that Sean found out about.
Oh yeah.
Told y'all the story about him.
So yes, I've seen Candy when it comes to dating guys, and I don't know, y'all. Like,
He don't have no chance, I guess. I don't know, girl.
I don't know. We just gotta let her stay where she comfortable, that girl.
Girl, I'm just, best friends, if I could be transparent, if this could be a couch, I'm just big on a man. If a man gonna be a man, be a man.
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna show up, do it for real in real life. Don't play. Don't half step. I've seen too much.
Mm-hmm.
In my life, I've seen two extremes of what a man could be. I've seen, my grandfather, and he was something like Superman in my eyes. And I seen him go to work and pay all the bills. And I seen him bring his check home and put it in my grandmother's hand week after week. Mm-hmm. And I seen him just take almost like an allowance for himself. Mm-hmm. And he trusted her with everything and would say, pay the bills, put money to the side and save, put the girls through school. That was my mom and my aunt. Mm-hmm. And then when I came along, me being the oldest grandchild, he was fine with whatever she wanted to do and however she wanted to run the house. And he protected and provided. Mm-hmm. He showed respect. He handled us with love and care and compassion. And he took care of things in a way. Mm-hmm. And so in his presence, we felt safe. In his absence, we feel empty. Mm-hmm. And I've seen the opposite. Mm-hmm. I've seen my mom and my aunt marry men that couldn't compare or compete with the love and the attention and level of respect that my grandfather gave. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes when I see my brothers, I'm hard on all of them.
Yeah.
I'm hard on all of them. I ride Jordan. Mm-hmm. I ride D. I ride all of them to the point where they probably, I don't know what they call me outside of my presence and don't care. And do it with Caleb. Mm-hmm. I did it with Caleb. Yeah. I did it tonight when we came home. I told him, I said, hey, bro, it's garbage day. Mm-hmm. The hell you think this is? I don't care you've been at school all day. So what? I've been working all day. Yeah. So what now what? Mm-hmm. Get this garbage up out of here.
Get it done. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's just what I know, right? And so we live in a world where excuses are not made for the black man. Mm-hmm. Now, I'll be your place of peace, but you got to earn it. I'm going to ride for you like you've never been ridden for before. But I require certain things. Mm-hmm. And it's not my fault that most of the women in the world have gotten lax with what they require. Yeah. That don't mean I'm going to settle. That's a her problem, not a she's problem.
Oh, come on now. You better speak on that.
So what? For a person to come along and want to date me, you telling me you want to hit it real quick. Okay, well, I ain't been with a man in 16, 17, 18 years. So what we doing? Mm-hmm. You think you're finna get it tomorrow? Not.
Right.
And not. You see what I'm saying? And then you think you moving the needle by telling me, well, she'll give it. Okay, well, call her then. I probably better smash her before you can anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? I'm not finna play these games with you. But that's a her problem, not a me problem. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
There you have it.
I'm different. I'm just different. I'm different. And I think a lot of these women feel like they have to compete for men. I'm not finna compete for I'm not competing for nobody.
Out here. What are we competing for?
I'm not competing for a man, a woman, a cat, a dog.
No.
A chick or a child.
Mm-mm.
Ain't doing it. I'm not. I'm just not. I don't know.
Nope.
You just show up and you be who you are, and they'll come. No shade. Like, they will. I've never had an issue with finding a mate or a partner. You show up and you be authentically who God called you to be. Girl, I'm unapologetic. The shirt say unapologetically sexy. It should say unapologetically fat. Girl, I'm unapologetically fat.
Well, unapologetically me.
Girl, and still ain't got no problem. Let me tell you when I ain't got no problem finding. Okay? Okay? And won't.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
What the best friend saying?
Shelley said, unfortunately, many of these young men have not had the privilege to see those types of role models because most of them are being raised in single family homes. Tina said, being yourself works every time. Brandy said, well.
Yeah.
ATP said, well, Candy, you just explained how my dad was with my mom, and now Uncle Ron is like that with me. This is why I always say I'm truly blessed. Lydia said, your granddad sounds like her husband. Tina said, you better preach.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Now, no, y'all not ready for that conversation. I'll save that for another day. It's too deep. Sometimes I gotta take y'all at y'all own pace because I gotta give you according to what you can handle. Y'all can handle that. I was about to go somewhere with the conversation, but I have to make a note and go somewhere later, another time. Yeah. Yeah. But I feel bad for a lot of straight women because
Kia said, go there.
no, Kia, y'all not ready. Some people be think some of y'all ready. Some of y'all ready, some of y'all not ready. Some of y'all ready, some of y'all not ready. And I don't know if Sean is ready. So, yeah. But one day we'll go there. We'll go there. But I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. They say we ready. No, cause I don't want to consider Sean.
It's about me.
No, it's not about you.
So why would it affect me? You want me to step out so you can have a conversation?
No, cause I can make it a whole video another time. But I don't, cause I don't think they're ready. They're not ready for that. They're not ready for that. But I will say this, best friends. One of the things, speaking of my grandfather, one of the things that my granny not too long ago said was she was looking at Kennedy and Caleb, and me and the kids were over there because we went over there earlier too, but this happened a couple of visits ago. And we were there, and she was looking at the kids and talking about how much they've grown, and she was like, "I really wish your grandfather could see them now." And I stopped and I paused, and I just remember like when he was really, really sick at the end, she went through different stages. And I don't know if it was stages of grief or otherwise, but there was a stage of like anger, you know? And so I found myself going through that same stage when Daddy was sick, where you looking at the person and you like, we didn't have to be here. Or if we were here, it didn't have to happen this quick. The choices that we make, best friends, and I'm speaking to myself as I'm speaking to you guys, the choices that we make as it relates to what we put in our mouth, what we eat, what we drink, the vices that we have, all of this stuff, we're either adding to or subtracting from our time. And so if you're married, if you're in a relationship, you could be putting your spouse or your partner in a compromising position. That's where I was really going with the conversation. You could be putting your partner or your spouse in a compromising position. And so what I'm learning in this season is you don't want to create habits now that in the future, short or long term, you're going to have to pay for. You see what I'm saying? Because somebody is going to have to take care of you. And so I just remember my granny feeling away. You know what I mean? I remember her feeling away. And so when he passed away, the kids were 6 months old. They're going to be 10 in November. Yeah. So think about all of the time that he possibly could have still been here. You know? She's still here and she's still moving and moving stronger than ever. And so they could have been watching their great grandkids together. You know, but yeah, so that's it. Yeah.
Oh, Monique said, I love it here. Real and grown conversation.
You know, we try,
girl. That's what we try.
Girl, we try. We try. Yeah, but you never know where the conversation is gonna go. You got anything else?
I don't.
Get in the virtual event.
Cause you definitely want to be at the virtual event because I feel like I'm going to be able to contribute a lot to this virtual event, especially stuff that was not covered in the books that I now realize contributed to the demise of our relationship.
Really?
I came across some stuff today when I was at my granny's house, and I used to journal a lot, and I keep a lot of stuff, and I came across a lot of stuff, and it made me go back and reflect on Candy and I's relationship.
You dropping receipts
and stuff that we went through, and how I felt at those moments, and how we've been dealing with this for a lot longer than even the books.
I got some receipts too. We bring in receipts.
It's good for the conversation though.
No boundaries, no limits.
I mean, we don't never tear each other down. Or
No,
nothing like
never.
I mean, it ain't never gonna be no attack, because I'm not never attacking nobody.
No.
But what I am gonna be doing is putting a mirror in my own face and being very transparent and very vulnerable about a lot of stuff.
You know what I found not too long ago?
What?
The original calendar.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
I came across a contract that you and I had with one another after something.
Oh, was it this? Hold on. What was this?
See if you remember that. And look at the stuff. Look at some of the stuff that I listed. Even back then.
Ooh. Oh God. Wait, hold on. Wow.
Look what I didn't hold up to.
This is too much. What's the date?
Look at the date.
This is the date. We gotta make sure people don't screenshot that, you know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
No,
What's
I
the
may
date?
read. The date is September 1st, 2016.
You gonna read that when we get inside the group?
I might read pieces of it. But this when I came across this just showed me how long. So yeah. Retta said, Candy took the glasses completely off.
Girl, because I was finna cry. You know, hey, listen. Let me tell you what I really don't do a lot. And it's not that I don't feel like I can. It just don't change the narrative. You know what I mean? Like, I just am not a person who just be sitting there, girl, blubbering and crying. Like, but there was something that caught my eye, because I forgot about this, if I could be honest. There was something on there that caught my eye, that took me back to a place. And I keep trying to tell you guys, it's gonna come a day, and I'm gonna just say it now. I told you so. I told you so. This is for every single person. And y'all, this is gonna sound so cryptic because you don't know what the contract says, you don't know what all has happened, you know certain things, but this is, you get access to 80%, this is the 20%. I told you so. I told Sean, and I told all of you guys. This is for the people who couldn't see it. There's gonna come a day, and I don't know if it's gonna be a year from now, or if it's gonna be 5 years from now, where Sean is gonna be thriving, and she's gonna be happy. And I don't know if she's gonna be in a relationship or if she's gonna be single, and it don't matter. But you're gonna see Sean and you're gonna see the absolute best version of her. And it's not gonna have anything to do with me. So I'm saying it right here, right now, while it's time and date stamped. I told you so. And so I will fall on the sword and I'll continue to be seen as the villain, the person who's controlling, who's defensive, and all the other stuff y'all be putting on Sean Page that you think I don't see, and all that kind of stuff. I'll continue to be all that. And even whatever they say in the comments here. Because her best is yet to come. But it don't include me.
If you want to know what we was talking about and what I've discovered in the midst of going through some old stuff, you might want to come to this virtual event.
I'm going back to coloring on my paper.
Because it won't be shared publicly. Information's pinned below. You got anything else?
Anybody saying anything?
Auntie Fee said you're not the villain, Candy. She's not. And I tell y'all that, and I tell her that. She's not. It takes two. Tina said I messaged Sean something like that earlier. I think what it was, Tina was just saying, basically in so many ways saying that the best is coming for me, and that, you know, if I follow God's lead and stuff like that. Tina said experience and lessons are a good teacher. Tina said it's a revelation for me.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's interesting. I will say this. I know I'm not the villain.
Absolutely.
I know for a fact I'm not the villain. But, you know, the court of public opinion can be loud. Loud don't mean right. But loud still draws and garnishes attention. And so at the end of the day, we're all humans. And so to suggest that what people have to say about you don't bother you, you be lying if you said that. There was people that I blocked. There was a couple of people I told y'all I blocked. Went over to Sean Page and was like, I can't see nothing. Can you figure out, can you ask Candy what's going on? Sister, you're blocked. You're blocked. You see what I'm saying? Because it was, and everybody is entitled to feel how they feel. You can say what you want to say, but there comes a very thin line when it starts to interrupt my peace. And you start to continue to say things and spot out things that are just completely inaccurate and untrue. Now, your opinion is your opinion. You know, am I this or am I that? Probably. You know, do you see this in me? Do you see that? Yes. But then when you start to say stuff that's just not true, then that's where I draw the line. And if I keep correcting you and you keep doing it, and you keep pushing your own agenda, and then people are reading it that are new to the page and they start to like and comment and engage, and it's based on the narrative of a lie, it's based on the foundation of a lie, then we have a problem because you keep doing it. So that comes off as messy. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, no. But the straw that broke the camel's back for the person I'm talking about was, what does Tamia's husband have to say about all of this? What husband, sis?
Whoever said that Tamia
What
was
husband?
ever married? Like,
What husband?
Nobody ever said that.
Don't do that. And then like 8 or 9 people got up under there and liked it and commented, was like, that's what I wanted to know. That's what I was wondering. She's never been married. Exactly. But it was like, okay, I watched this person come for me like 6 times. I got the screenshots on my phone. So I was like, okay, now you putting stuff out in the atmosphere that's not true. Then the person who said something about you being on drugs, I'm like, we're not gonna. Come on, y'all. Like,
What?
I'm like, what we not gonna do up under videos that one day Kennedy and Kayla will be able to watch. We're not gonna do that. These words that come out of our mouths, you gotta be careful where that stuff lands. And if you don't know what you're talking about, keep your mouth shut and just watch. I'm not playing them games. It's a storyline for some. It's my household and my family for me. And I draw the line. So, I don't know. But yeah.
Well, listen, honey. Y'all go ahead and go to the website, get your books if you ain't got your books yet, so you can figure out all the nitty gritty.
Girl, people
Ready to
been
get
reading and ain't
access.
read in 20 years.
Girl, people have told me they don't even like to read, and when they got the book, they read it in 2 days or less. Okay. If you want access to the virtual event, when I tell you we're gonna be diving so deep, I feel it. I feel like we're gonna be.
I know.
I feel like we're gonna be getting into stuff that, yeah, just be ready, y'all. So go ahead and get your access, and we'll see y'all on October 7th and 8th.
I feel like y'all gonna put me on the couch.
Yeah, because it's all my shite.
Mm-mm.
That ain't never really came out.
No, no, they gonna put me on the couch.
All because of everything that you endured in there?
Cause I've been through some stuff that I ain't never
Yes,
talked
been
about.
through a lot, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I've been through some stuff that I've never talked about.
Yeah.
So herein lies the time where, for those of you guys who have never attended one of our virtual events, we open it up and we do this thing chapter by chapter by chapter by chapter. There's no getting around it. So Candy, you said you went through da 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 da. On page such. You also stated, excuse me, this happened, that happened. Okay, what were you talking about?
I feel like they're gonna be putting me on the couch too because they're gonna be trying to figure out why I did what I did, especially at the times that I did it. Like,
They don't want to know why you had me on the couch in Iowa.
it was actually not a couch, it was a straight chair. But anyway, did you have anything else for this one?
Virtual event.
Jasmine said, what's the deadline for the virtual event? As soon as possible, Jasmine, because we don't know when we're gonna pull the plug, and that's just being honest.
Y'all know we do musical chairs.
Yeah, we might wake up tomorrow and be like, well, if you didn't sign up for the virtual event, too bad. So the sooner you can do it, the better. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it like that.
The more intimate the group, I'll say this: the more intimate the group, the more open we'll be.
Yeah.
The more intimate the group, the more open we'll be. Yeah.
Oh wow. Maureen said, I have been following you guys for a long time now, and I don't think that there is a villain in your relationship. I feel that when you've been in a relationship as long as you have been, things have happened, but through the love you both have for each other, the hurt is deep. Love you both.
I think we're healing past it. Though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Forgiveness has taken place, and we're healing past it. We're in a good spot.
Yeah.
We're in a good spot.
I
We're
don't
in
think
a
we've
safe
been in,
spot.
I don't think we've been in a good place like this in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Very, very long time.
Yeah.
There's distance there, but it's a healthy distance, and it's a distance that needs to be there. But we are in a very good place, and so I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that.
Best friend said, how much is it?
The books or the event, my love, because you do have to have read the books to attend the virtual event, because it's not like we're going to go through and read the book to you. You have to have read it so you can come with your questions and things like that. But just to answer your question, so you know all the information, the books themselves are $30 each. We do have a book bundle on Candy's website where you can get both books for $40. And then the virtual event it's 2 nights. It's $30 per night, or if you just want to get the bundle and attend both nights, and it's $45. So you can do the math for all that. Like if you don't have the books, you know you got to get the books and the event and stuff like that. So, but if you're on IG, you can inbox the page if you need additional information or the link to the website or whatever. And then you guys over here on FB, you guys know you can go to the website and then inbox for your invoice for the virtual event, and then YT we'll figure it out for you. Okay, I put the information about the virtual event in the comment section, but we just find us maybe on one of the other 2 platforms, and we can get you taken care of.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Anything else?
That's it. Y'all, we gotta go. We got work to do for tomorrow. You guys already know when you see us push this button tomorrow night, we coming with it.
Yes.
Tomorrow night. We might go live during the day, just moving around, taking care of some stuff, having a conversation. But y'all know the real conversation about whatever's going on with Carmen and the people.
Yeah.
We're doing that tomorrow night.
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
We love you guys. Have an amazing night. And as we always say, the absolute best is yet to come. But baby, we got work to do. Have a good night.